Alright, folks, let's get straight into it. Now, I'm coming up because I felt ostracized a lot, felt like the oddball, felt like people didn't love me, whatever it is, I don't know. We try to make all types of narrative for ourselves when things don't go our way, but often kind of identified kind of as crazy, the crazy person, crazy guy, whatever, I don't know. Probably never came off that way. I guess I've been called crazy before, but I just felt crazy because I didn't kind of subscribe to what the norm was or whatever. So I bring this as some type of warning, not based on what I said, but because, look, you don't want to have anything to do with that. I opened myself up to that portal, and I've been to the psych ward a couple times. Don't plan on going back, but I've been a couple times, and you find crazy in there, man. And with the demons that I've been pretty much dealing with lately, as far as the depersonalization goes, man, it really takes you to a dark place, man. And I would say that maybe you should reconsider that label. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, being sane is the best thing. Even, I would kind of tell people to shy away from insanity, whatever, because everybody had their definitions about what insanity is. You know, the more common one is what Einstein says, doing same thing over and over again, expecting different results. In my mind, what I see as insanity is doing kind of what everybody else is doing, or kind of conceding to what the common man's kind of way of living is. I see that as insanity, and more insanity is actual sanity is to move to the beat of your own drum. But you call yourself crazy enough, don't be surprised when you start getting involved in crazy things. You start doing things that may lead you to you kind of going crazy in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And you may think that you have found a limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm at the limit. I'm at my wit's end. But it gets far worse. It gets so worse where you can be surrounded by a bunch of people, but the fight is in here, and now you considering suicide, you considering the psych ward, like I did. You know what I'm saying? Very open about that because, man, I was facing some serious demons, and I have quite a fight ahead of me. I just want to say that, and I didn't want to spend too much time on this, but just to reiterate, man, I would leave that craziness alone and more so kind of shift that narrative to you just being unique, you seeing the world, in a different manner, from the pack, and that doesn't make you crazy. That makes you, well, unique. That makes you original. That makes you authentic. That makes you pure. And if you own that lifestyle, you will win out. You gotta own it, man. The weirdos run the world, so that's why I kind of say things that would make people look at me as if I have issues or whatever it is. We all got issues, but I say these things to encourage people who feel the need to kind of hide from the things that they're dealing with, and just being open and honest about it. You don't have to be just an open book, but just to be open and honest about some things that you don't really hear much about are the things that's really going to help you get ahead, or if you are struggling with something, that those are the things that are going to help you heal. So just lean into it, accept it, work through it, never identify as crazy. Peace.